Hi, this is Becky. We're going to walk through how to find your BISAC codes. Those are also known as category codes or genre codes. And these are really, really important. And so we want to help you make that selection and understand how to make your selection of your BISAC codes. You will have been asked this question by us when you received one of our forms to gather the information for submission. And you'll see that right here in this section, genre or BISAC codes, is a link. If you copy that and paste it into your search, your bar up there, then you'll be able to, get to this page. So we're at the book industry study group, and if you scroll down on this page, you'll see that there are all these categories. All right, so your first task is to pick which of these you think your book would most likely be the most appropriate for. So this is really a sorting process, and we're going to do many levels of sort. So the first is the big level of sort. It's like large categories. Which one do you think is probably the best fit for your book? Let's imagine you have a book on personal development. Okay, there are actually a few possibilities in here for which large category it could go into, but I'm going to jump into self-help as a first choice. Once you click on that, it will take you to the next level of sort. And let's imagine that here we have personal growth. We have general, happiness, memory improvement, self-esteem, and success. Great! What if you have a chapter in your book on each of those topics? That's entirely possible. So what you want to do at this point is you want to figure out which do you think is the best fit overall, or which, in terms of thinking about the people searching for your book, where might they start? So that's what this is all about, is helping your readers find your books. Okay, so let's say that a note about these general categories. You'll see that many of them have a general category, and we want to, in general, avoid the general category because that's not usually going to be the best choice unless the other categories that are niched down from that, if they really don't fit, then it could be the best choice. The next thing I want to suggest is that you make a list of all the possible BISACs, all the categories. All right, so let's say, for example, that you've got a book that covers all of these self-help, personal growth. What I would suggest is copy all of those and put them into a Word document or an Excel sheet, whatever's easy for you, okay? Or just write them down on a piece of paper. It doesn't matter. But make a list of everything that you think might fit, and then we'll narrow down that list later. So let's assume that we've got all of these, and now you want to look through all of the whole list. Is there anything else that looks like a good fit? Okay, maybe not. Let's go back to the big list. Well, your self-help book maybe also might relate to psychology. Possible. So let's look at that. We go to psychology. And let's see what we've got here. We've got personality. Maybe that relates to something that's in your book. So you may want to be pulling some categories from this larger category. All right. And then we go back. Let's keep looking. Again, we want to gather as many possibilities up front out of these larger groups, so that we make sure that we're really covering our bases and you get a good selection. Okay, so let's say that you also have a section on like leadership. This is personal development. You may have something that would relate to business and economics. And Sure enough, we've got, I think there's a leadership one in here. Don't worry about trying to read these while I'm doing this. Here we go. Leadership. You might want to choose that as a category. And again, look through all the possibilities and really think about, does my book fit this category? And you might even have a section that's relating to, say, meditation or something. You might, so that is, I think fits under health and fitness, possibly. Mind, body, spirit kind of category. Anyway, you get the idea, I think. Collect all of your possible categories, and then you want to figure out what is the very, very best fit of all of them. That's going to be your number one category. There are some advantages to having a book that is in different larger categories. So that crosses, that maybe you have psychology and you have self-help and maybe you have health and fitness, but only if it's a good fit for your book. So you're looking for best fit, and ideally you want to come up with potentially 4 different genres. It could be even more if they're appropriate. You don't want to be really making a big stretch to try and reach another code or another category. What you're trying to do is help your audience find your book. If you have more questions, let me know. I'm at Becky@proaudiovoices.com, and I'm here for you.